welcome to the Fame. I'm Justin Ray Williams, co-hosting with Mr. Christopher Guerrera.
And that's who I am, Mr. Christopher Guerrera.
Two-time Shark Tank winner, that's right. 2020 is when you won.
Yeah, COVID, man. It seemed like so long ago, right?
Yeah, so long ago. COVID.
Although it aired again, thanks to you reminding me.
Yeah.
I get all these texts, man. That's like the 26th time. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So we got a couple of folks with us in the studio. We got Mr. Big Nasty here.
Hey.
Our
good
warrior.
to be back. Good to be back.
And we have Mr. Tommy Donovan in the building.
Right here.
Funny
in the
man.
house.
The funny man.
He'll be giving us some trending entertainment news, hopefully later, if he's prepared correctly.
That's right.
I don't know. He's been traveling the world. South Carolina.
Well, like he didn't give us a chance to hold his world champion of comedy trophy.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
And then we got Mr. DB Dindy Brooks in the house. He'll be with us. Yep, there he is. And
from the back corner.
And then we have Mr. Ed Lease from Pickens Local. Hi. On the buttons, moving the slides up and down for us so people can hear us. So last weekend, Memorial Weekend, right?
Yeah.
Good weekend to salute.
Good weekend. It was great weather.
Salute our veterans,
They
our
talked
warriors.
about these big rainstorms all weekend, and I didn't see anything. I don't know what you guys got. We didn't get anything in my area.
No, but I did wake up to winter on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, it was cold.
It was crazy and chilly.
It did. It was weird. It was like Memorial, then winter.
Yeah. First day of summer, it was like 50.
That was just crazy. But anyway, so Chris.
Yes, sir.
I saw your pictures online last weekend at the Memorial. You got like a fire pit, flags everywhere.
Yeah, I always do that, right? I put up all the American flags. I've got an area like a little place where I keep all the armed forces, right? Flags for them.
Yeah.
My house is like as American as you can get. It really, there's flags everywhere.
I love it.
You're also known as the USA manufacturer.
Made in America, baby.
Made in
You
America,
always
right?
see that USA flag behind my head.
Yeah. But tell us about your expertise when it comes to manufacturing, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I look at manufacturing this way, right? That not everything can be made in the U.S. I mean, like clothing and type of stuff. Anything with a heavy labor requires it to be looked at elsewhere. It's going to cost more. I do injection molding, so I'm able to really reduce the waste in the process. So you're already paying for labor. You've already got injection molding going, so I don't add labor, right? I don't have additional logistics. When you're bringing stuff in, you got to have freight coming from the coast to some type of warehouse, whether you have a 3PL or you do it yourself. We do it all inside. So while that press is molding, my labor that's already accounted for is doing value add at the machine while the press is closed. We box them, put them on skids, they go out the door, they go in the inventory, and I don't have any extra cost. I'm extremely competitive. I can be best in class in the world with no problem on pricing. So I take a lot of pride in that. It's a lot of Six Sigma, a lot of process controls and process flow, and it's something you need to really look at. Everyone complains about the tariffs, right? But you really need to look at your process inside your own house and look at where to get rid of the waste.
Yeah. Which that's what you're known for, is helping these inventors, these brands, helping them find and source products and get manufacturing and warehouses. And you do all of that. You try to do all of this right here in the United States.
Yeah, we do everything, right? I'm on a couple TV shows, right, with CBS and Fox. We do some things in New York City at Pix, and we really take it right from your idea, your concept, right through getting it into retail. And again, retail is not for everyone, but we have the whole process in place, from patent attorneys to marketing folks, social media, manufacturing experts, right, which we use in some cases my own plants. We look at the value stream of your entire flow, because that's what it really matters. That's where your cost comes in. It's from the time you take an order until the time you ship it, right? All of those costs. Sometimes you hear, I can get it done cheaper abroad. Then I started asking some questions. You maybe piece price. You might be slightly lower, but you still have to get it here, right? You have to put it on a plane or on a boat. Then you have to put it on a truck. Then you have to put it in somebody's warehouse. And every time you touch it, it's a wasted value, and you're paying for that.
Right.
And technically, your customer's not paying for that, right? So we try to keep the value in-house, everything that a customer is willing to pay for, Anything they're not, it's considered waste, and we remove it. So it's a really streamlined process.
That's a cool process because you're helping folks save money in the long run, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people think like, oh, well, it's cheaper in China.
Yeah.
But you're saying, man, you could time you ship it, time you get it here, you could do everything right here in the United States, and you're benefiting your country.
You know, one of the things on Shark Tank when we finally aired, right, on the grand finale, we had thousands of orders. So to have run out of inventory and then have to wait for 6, 8, 12 weeks, and back then it was a mess because it was during COVID, I was able to quickly turn product around, put my mold back in the press, mold new products, and continue to ship. We didn't miss a beat. I mean, we had thousands of orders. I think by the time it done aired, we had sold like over 8,000 on Amazon, 10,000 new orders over the weekend. We shipped everything within 7 days. No back orders. It shipped immediately.
Right.
And that's what I think that's part of the pride, right? Being made in America and then having the opportunity to deliver on your promise.
I like that because if I were to do an invention or a brand, my heart would be with, hey, I want to do it right here in this country and make a great product and work with manufacturers and employ people in the United States. So I'm helping my homeland, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget, right? When you start outsourcing, you're outsourcing your neighbor's job. I don't think you realize that. I've always been the one to bring it back.
I'm not necessarily I don't like all my neighbors, but you know.
but you want to keep them employed because it helps your house value at the end of the day, right?
It helps the neighborhood.
There we go.
So I'm all about helping. You know, we do our pitch to pros where we give opportunity for inventors to pitch. We bring the pros. You get a chance to pitch. If you want to know more about it, just follow me on all the social media platforms.
Yeah, where can people find you?
It's my name, Christopher.Guerrera. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. I'm everywhere. You know why? Because I always want to take just one more picture, right?
Always got to be one more picture. Always just one more.
You got a big event coming up in the upstate of South Carolina, right? It's where inventions and entertainment collide together, and you create this huge show that's like a live Shark Tank pitch, but it has tons of entertainment involved with it. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool, right? It's going to be the 21st Saturday night. There'll be some pitching events throughout the 2 days on the 20th and 21st. With a big VIP party on the rooftop at Marriott. But the event itself, we want it to be more than just pitching, right? Because your public outside of inventions and entrepreneurs, maybe you're not interested so much in the pitch, right? But although it is fun to watch, because Shark Tank's always a pleasure to watch. We're going to bring some live music. Our funny man Tommy will be there with his hardcore comedy. He might even bring his trophy.
Hardcore.
He might even bring his trophy with him this time. And we have a game show host from NBC. What the heck is that? Yeah. So you got to guess on products. And we just want to make it a lot of fun. We want to make it entertaining so you can bring anybody to this event. You can learn a little bit about pitching while being entertained for 2 hours.
And then you also have Benton Blunt. He's a musician. He was on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
He's going to be there.
Such a great voice.
And then Hall of Famer Dr. Mac Arnold, who invented the gas can guitar,
right,
which is in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, right?
Really cool. And he's such a good guy, too. I mean, he's such a good dude.
Great guy. He's 82. He's having his birthday party coming up.
I got to see birth certificates. Everyone keeps telling me their ages. They don't look like their ages.
No, he ages well. Right? And an amazing man.
And I was telling Dindy, I was watching on Monday night, I was watching Rod Stewart, and he's 80.
I saw that. Right, again, another guy. Doesn't look like he's 80.
He's 80 up on stage dancing all over the place.
Know.
And then he went down a flight of stairs like 10 and then ran up another flight of stairs. I mean, this guy's 80 years old.
I watched that. It's really good. I mean, I didn't tell you guys. I'm actually 79. I just look good for my age. right, Tom? I mean, so I got to throw some comedy out for Tommy every now and then.
The military was not gentle on my body.
I bet.
So June 21st, you could check out this show. You can get tickets if you want to attend this live Shark Tank. Tons of entertainment, musicians, comedy, game shows, and then you get to see a bunch of inventors pitch live on stage. You can go to pickenstheater.com to get tickets, and then can also check out your website as well.
Yep, modern-inventor.com. So modern-inventor.com, and then just go up to the top where it says Pitch to Pros, and it'll give you all the information where to sign up.
Crazy, and you have tons of inventors already.
A lot of inventors.
Yeah.
All the folks from the industry, experts, they'll all be there. All the influencers. It'll be a lot of fun.
So get your tickets at pickenstheater.com. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to The
Fame.
We'll be right back. Oh, yeah! Welcome back to The
Fame.
I'm Justin Ray Williams. We're here every Saturday night at 5 p.m. You can check out our Facebook page, The Fame Radio. Like us, share us, tell all your friends about us. We talk all entertainment, whether it's film, video, music, award shows, concerts, festivals. We're talking about, we bring in different folks, musicians. We have one on the line here in just a couple of minutes. We talk with inventors with Christopher Guerrero, who's our co-host, two-time Shark Tank winner.
Yeah, baby. We love doing that.
And
We love talking to inventors.
We just had an inventor on. It's Max
Reach Tools.
MaxReachTools.com.
Really, really cool design. Great creativity.
Great creativity. And then we have Tommy Donovan, who does a little comedy for us here at the last segment.
Yep.
Ed Leese on the board, operating the buttons for us. Big Nasty the Warrior here. And then we've... Sasquatch.
Wait, are we on a farm somewhere?
Hopefully that was a grumble and not some passing wind again. As earlier in the studio, there's hardly any fans in this building, so somebody passed it.
Who's your daddy?
Somebody didn't own it. Somebody didn't own it, and we're in a closed environment here. You have to own it. But anyways, let's go right over to Mr. D.B. Dindy Brooks from the Pickens County Performing Arts Center.
Thank you, Justin. I just want to take a minute here to tell you all everything that's going on at the PAC coming up this summer. So next weekend at the PAC, we have Killer Bees Comedy. You've seen him on Moonshiners before. He will be there this coming Saturday, June 7th. After that, we have Chris's show, Pitch to Pros, on Saturday, June 21st. And moving into later on in the summer, we have a mystery dinner. Starts July 31st, runs through August the 9th. That's going to be like a small town murder mystery dinner, kind of a Mayberry style with dinner served. August the 16th, we have Shelley Belly coming. You know her from Netflix's The Circle. And immediately following that, on Thursday, August 21st, we have Billy Bob Thornton and the Boxmasters.
Ooh, how cool is that?
I can't wait.
Landman.
Get the Landman coming.
My man.
Landman coming.
Landman. That's pretty cool.
Whoa, squeaky. Who's got a squeaky wheel? Somebody does.
me?
Somebody. I don't know.
right.
Too close to the mic there, buddy. Don't get too funny now.
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Can't wait to get in.
All right, so let's go to. We have a musician on the line, and I've booked him a couple of times over the last few years. He's a great musician. He's a hard hitting country rock and roll guy. Let's bring him up, Ed. What you got there, Greg? You online?
I'm here, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. Before we get started, so everybody knows who we're talking about, tell us where we can find you real quick online. And
All right, so all my socials are Greg Parrish Music. You guys have a great time in the studio.
We're having too much fun, Greg. We really are.
I don't know if there's any such thing.
Sorry, Greg.
Single tell you something about that, didn't
Start over again. Sorry, there's clowns in the room here.
it? No, you're good.
Where can we find you, bud?
Right, so I am on social media on Facebook. Let's see, we've got Instagram, we've got TikTok at Greg Parrish Music. You can also find me at gregparrishmusic.com on my website.
Awesome, man. Well, Greg, thanks for joining the show. We like everybody. We forgot our inventor,
Yeah.
but we like everybody to join us in on the Fame. But you get soloed out. So can you say, "Oh, welcome to the Fame"? And it's all you, Greg. Ready?
We're going to count you down.
Ready? You got to say Fame.
3, 2, 1.
Fame!
There we go. All right. We forgot the last guess. It's okay. Hey, Tommy Donovan has got some questions for you, Greg. Here he is. Tommy
Hey there,
Donovan.
Greg. Hey there, Greg. You've had an illustrious career thus far. I have some notes here that say you've gone from high school chorus to bluegrass gospel to being named the Male Artist Entertainer of the Year by the Carolina Country Music Association. What would you identify as the turning point of your career so far? What was the big moment for you?
You know, honestly, Tommy, whenever, in 2017, my wife and I took a little trip to Nashville, and it really inspired me at that point to come back. And I'd always played music. But once we went there, I looked at my wife while we were in one of the places on Lower Broadway, and I'm like, I got called up on stage, went up there and did a couple songs. And after that, I'm like, when I get back, I'm going to actually try to pursue something.
You were hooked. It's kind of hard not to be inspired in that town, isn't it?
Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. Well, I mean, anybody that knows anything about Nashville knows, I mean, you got to get off the beaten path. Don't just stay on Lower Broadway. So we went to Listen Room, 3rd and Lindsley, and just really kind of got inspired out there with hearing some of those guys like the Time Jumpers.
Yeah. Has country always been your thing, or I understand you also mix in some rock roots and things like that too into your music?
Absolutely. I love a little bit of everything. I think any good musician ought to be listening to a little bit of everything to draw influences. And, I draw influences from, classic rock all the way to Matchbox 20, Travis Tritt. I have a very raspy rock voice with a country accent, so I think that makes it fit.
That's cool. So basically, your approach to blending those styles is basically just being Greg.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make it my own. So,
Greg, last week we had on Jim Tracci, who was their tour photographer, and he does a lot of work with Matchbox 20. He's personal friends with Rob Thomas, and Chris Trapper writes with these guys. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Chris, Greg actually helped Hoffman get up into the Carolina Country Music Awards. He was like really pushing to get him to win.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, because Greg won it the year before, right, Greg?
Yes, I won the 2022, and Garrett brought home 2023, and it's good to see him do that. He was
awesome.
He's a hardworking guy, and he was out there trying to do something. And if there's anything that we can do to help the next ones along, that's what we're called to do.
Yeah.
Not being selfish out here. And I mean, he's kind of grown his wings and took off, so that's great to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tommy, you had one more question for me?
You've opened for some major names, played iconic venues, House of Blues, Carolina Country Music Festival. What's been your most memorable venue so far?
Honestly, of course, the House of Blues is always up there. I mean, it's fun to just because of the venue itself. Carolina Country Music Fest is always a high. We played that 3 years in a row. Been very blessed. Thanks to Southern Entertainment and all those guys. But honestly, some of the opening gigs, like, we've done stuff with artists like Shenandoah, Lee Brice, Michael Ray, Parmalee. I mean, just to name a few, and just getting a chance to get up here and share their audience, introduce them to who we are, and just very blessed to be able to do that. I feel like God's shined down on us, and we've been very thankful and blessed.
Sometimes it's just fun to, like you said, share the stage, share the audience, and just play.
That's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about. Bring joy to the people out there, make them forget what they had going on that week for at least an hour or two while you got them.
Mm-hmm. Then you got guys like me who want to be a singer but can't sing.
That's right.
And I've been told that by Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, so I know officially I can't sing.
I'll tell you what, it takes everybody out here to make things work. So there's things you guys can do that we can't do. So,
hey, Greg, tell us again where everybody can find you online.
Absolutely. So our website is gregparrishmusic.com. We have all our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Greg Parrish Music.
That makes it easy.
Where are you going to be June 14th, next weekend?
June 14th. Oh, man, I tell you what, I don't know. I'm going to actually have to check my calendar.
Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot.
That's all right.
I don't know what I'm doing next weekend
on our website. We play so many shows, just to be honest with you, that, if I'm not looking at my calendar, I don't know what's next weekend.
Well, hey, man, thank you so much for joining us, calling in today. And everybody, check out Greg online, man. He's a great guy. He plays some great music. Check out all his upcoming shows. You're listening to the Bang! And we got to take a quick break. Don't forget, we're here every Saturday night. Check out our Facebook page. Share us, like us at the Fame Radio Show. We'll be right back after this quick break. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be back.
With our funny guy, right? We got our funny guy coming up next.
Tommy Donovan up next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Fame. Man, we were just talking with our co-host, Mr. Christopher Guerrero, two-time Shark Tank winner. He was talking about how he likes to manufacture, do all the inventions, everything right here in the United States.
USA.
That's right. And now on the phone, we have one of those inventors.
Yes, great guy. Good friend now, Rafael Velez. Raphael, you online there?
Yes, I am here. Thanks for having me, Chris.
Hey, so great to have you as well. I want to talk a little bit about Raphael, first of all, as a person, and second of all, about his product. But he's just a great entrepreneur, great inventor. He's got this really cool product. It's part of his Max Reach tools. It's a 4-in-1 gardening tool. I'll let him talk about it with landscaping, but it does trimming of your hedges, some weed whacking. It's got a saw to do edging. You can even cut down some of these dead branches or even prune some of your trees. Really cool product. I've had the opportunity to use it, and it has a blower. Now imagine that. You have all these tools, right, that you would buy separately, all combined into one, and to have it changeable heads out. So Raphael, let's talk about that. How did you get started with this?
Whoa! I've just pulled this website up, and I'm watching the video. Here. This is cool.
I'm telling you, it's a great product. So let's talk about what made you think about getting into this line of work. I think about landscapers. When they come to my house, I have to close my windows. They're so loud. It's so noisy. It's obnoxious.
It's so much pain. So it goes through the walls. It's something incredible. And many of us, we work from home too. Some of us, we sleep at night. We work at night, and we have to sleep at the mornings.
Right.
And by any chance, just excuse my language, because my first language is Spanish. So if any mistakes, you guys already know.
We'll blame Chris.
Hey, listen, your English is better than my Spanish. How's that?
Well, thank you so much, Chris. Your knowledge, your drive is impressive. I hear everything about you. You are the guy. You are the leader. And thank you so much for having me. Well, the story came from the ground, my pains. I was using this tool all the time to just maintaining my yard. I was selling my house through the COVID station. So I have tall hedges, and I have this trimmer that it weighs almost 17 pounds. It was gas, and just the vibration, the noise all the time in my ear. I have surgeries on my ear, and it's something that it was killing me, all the pain, Chris. I couldn't handle it anymore. So I thought that there was a new way to do this without so much lifting so much weight, and something easier to maneuver, because we were just cutting new growth. And the new growth, you don't need these dual action hedge trimmers. That's overpowering. So, but guess what? There's just only one tool in the whole world, motorizer, that does that job, and it's the dual action hedge trimmer. It's the only tool that can trim hedges and shrubs. And now.
And folks, why they can kind of follow along with us, but they can go on to your website, which is maxreachtools.com, so people can look it up, because I think it's pretty cool, the video they have.
Yeah, and I can say this from a user standpoint, right? I put this on TV, so anything I put on TV, I want to use it first, so I really understand it. And so my typical day, Raphael, is, but when I get cutting, I got my blower, my weed whacker, my trimmer.
Yeah.
I have all these tools laid out. They're all gone now, and this thing is lightweight, extension. So I'll let you talk a little bit more about. But it's extremely quiet. I actually did my yard for the first time a couple weeks ago at 7 a.m. I didn't have any fear of waking anybody up or pissing anybody off. I did it at 7 a.m. If I did it with my current tools, I would have woke up the whole neighborhood. So,
hey, I love to hear that, Chris. I love to hear that's music to my ears, man. I love it. Let me tell you something. It was made for that killing the noise, also the vibration, and modular. So you can use it for different stuffs, different stacks. You can cut, and right away you can blow. Mm-hmm. And this is not to try to open the jungle. This is for today's neighborhoods, even for associations, hospitals, everywhere that you need silence, everywhere that you need respect. There's residentials that they already banned gas trimming tools. So this is coming. It's like the future is here already. And Max Reach is giving you this new opportunity than ever. No one thought about it before.
One thing I found with this, Raphael, that I personally found, I even had, when I showed it on television, Jamarcus, one of the hosts of the CBS show that we do, York, Carolina, he actually held it up with one hand to show you how light it was. And that's what I found, man. Like when I started doing a lot of weed whacking with a heavy weed whacker, I can feel it on my back. I can feel it on my forearms. This was very different. It was more efficient. It was quiet. I didn't get that annoying noise after 20 minutes. And I felt it was so light to use. I didn't feel that same feeling. So for me, this is well thought out. Raphael, you really did a great job with with
Thank you so
designing
much,
it.
Chris.
The pieces are interchangeable. They pop off really simply and pop on really quick. They have control feature on it for speeds and power. And the battery life, talk about that. That is amazing.
Well, yeah, thank you. Because the battery, if you're just a regular homeowner that you use it like for short terms, the battery can last you the whole week. That's not a problem. With the blower, you're replacing the brooms. It's not that we're replacing the blowers, all these huge blowers. This is like a air broom that you can sweep in front of your house, your deck, your car garage, or your driveway. This is easy to use. And the hedge trimmer, of course, is for trimming hedges, and also you can do the grass easy. You can edge, and the pruning saw is just for small branches. Of course, you can cut thick branches, but it's for small branches. And the battery came out that we start with the 2 amps battery, and we figured out that the hedge trimmer was working pretty good, but the blower was sucking too much power. So we increased it to 6 amps, and we were loving it, but we wanted to bring something more. We wanted to give a premium product with additional value, and we raised it to 10 amps, which is give you the whole, well, I can tell the whole day working with. I have now customers that they have 20,000 Christmas trees farm, and they just order me a batch of production, and I send it to them, and they love it. They trimming those Christmas trees like butter. And with the batteries, they last the whole day. So, Chris, the battery is reliable. It's something that you don't need to buy another one. There's not a trick behind. There's another catch.
Yeah, there's nothing like this in the market right now, Rafael, no doubt. So let's talk about your background a little bit. You know, you've been in this business more than 15 years. So talk about some of the challenges. You know, launching product, as I always say, is not for the weak, right? It takes some capital.
No.
It takes a lot of time. You have to learn through some of your mistakes in the process. So talk about that a little bit, how you started this process, what it looked like, and then where you ended up with it. Because I know you made some changes along the way to continually improve it.
Yes, I did. I have to reorder the map. There's sometimes that you get stuck, but you have to find the other way out. And yes, I've been doing this for almost 5 years. I had my first inventions at the beginning. I start doing my prototypes. I find my patents. Then I start trying to build it myself. I have prototypes built by myself. But then I reach out to a manufacturer overseas, and well, I love USA, and there's what I want to be, you know, Chris. But this is what happening. What I did is just I create the tool, right? I protect with the pattern all the design, the utility, because we have 2 utility patterns on the USA. And afterwards, I sold my property. I invest my property on it, the one that I was trimming the hedges. I invest all my money in this project, which I believe the most important thing for me is empathy and belief and the proof of concept, which I had it since the beginning with my prototypes. I knew that was going to be something that will help.
And Rafael, one thing I noticed with you as an entrepreneur, you are the most upbeat and positive person. I love, even when I first met you at your first pitching event, you know, I critiqued you a little bit, gave you some reinforcement, and you took it really constructive. Next day you came back with even more powerful pitch. And now I just love that about you. Like, you take information and you turn it into something positive for yourself, and then you bring it back into your product, and it shows. It really shows. I love it. So we got a couple minutes left. So let's just tell our audience some of the things, you know, within 2 minutes of what like some of the struggles and how to keep going. Because when you run into a roadblock and you're going to, you have to keep going.
Got it.
So
yes, well, the most important thing is your passion. Second of all, you have to reach people that they can help you. You need a team.
Boy, that's so critical what you just said right there.
Exactly. That's something that it's by yourself, you're never going to be able to do it.
Right.
This is something you can have the best idea in the world, but the market is going to kill you. There's something you have to find the right people, the good team. Like, well, can I say Modern-Inventor is one of them. This is something amazing because all of us, we are entrepreneurs, so we're looking for a hand to try to lift from the ground. And I think that everybody should know that this is something that nobody can do it by itself. You need a team. You need your lawyers. You need your manufacturers, and you know, the people that knows how to do the right stuff and the right time. Because if you have a lot of money, let me tell you, you're going to waste it.
Yep. You know, and Raphael, some of the things you're hearing over and over on the radio shows when we're entrepreneurs, everybody's saying the same thing. You need a good team, right? They have the right people around you. Well, Raphael, we're going to head to a break in a couple seconds here. Just want to say I'm proud of you. You've done an amazing job. I love the products. Everyone out there listening, go to maxreachtools.com to learn more about the product. Raphael, thanks for joining us. We're going to head to a commercial right now. We're going to head to a commercial. So thanks for joining us today. We'll be back in just a minute.
Welcome back to the Fame. We're here every Saturday night at 5 p.m. You can check out our Facebook page, The Fame Radio Show. Like us, share us, tell all of your friends and family about us, because we're here every Saturday night. We're talking all entertainment when it comes to maybe some news, like Tommy Donovan's going to do in a couple of minutes, or films, festivals, concerts, shows. All across the region here, we're talking about it. We bring in musicians and inventors from Christopher Guerrera's network, which is amazing, which he's a two-time Shark Tank. I love saying that. It's like two-time Shark Tank winner, Christopher Guerrera.
And then you let me know again the other night. 26 times it aired.
Where are your trophies?
Oh, my trophies are they're like screwed into my mantle.
Yeah.
Do you still have the crown?
I have the crown, the robe, everything.
All right.
That's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. You kidding
We're
me?
gonna do a shadow box.
Gonna put a statue of me with the crown.
Oh, okay. Now we're pushing it.
I don't know. Justin said I can pay him off. It all works.
Hey, money does talk.
Now getting over to Mr. Big Nasty Ryan Nasworthy, our warrior in the house. What you got for us, man?
I want to start off with the Greenville Fest, last night to catch it downtown.
Yeah.
Also, we have Father's Day coming up.
Oh.
I wear a size 50-acre hunting property.
Yeah.
In case anybody's wondering. We have the Extortion 17 Memorial Run Ruck going on in August. You can sign up at the travismarion.org for the Extortion 17 Memorial Run Ruck. It's a 3.1 mile walk, or we can get our big boy pants on and do the 31-mile ruck. Anybody going to sign up with that for me?
That sounds rucking tough.
No.
No?
I'm gonna watch.
Come on, guys.
I'll pass.
All right, man. So, yeah, just catch you got your last night to catch the Jazz Fest downtown tonight. That's pretty much it.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, man. Great
Absolutely.
update. If I want to go running, I know who to call.
Yeah. Or rucking.
Rucking.
Ruck. I'm not going to run 31 miles.
Okay.
I'll drive it.
I don't even know what ruck is.
Rucking is?
No.
Rucking? It's like running, but different. It's spelled different.
Is it walking fast?
It's a heavy backpack on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
boy.
what they do in training.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you. I got you. It's something I don't want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How about that? Right. Okay. But anyways, we do have, including events here, we have at the Pickens County Performing Arts Center, June 21st is the, where entertainment and inventions collide together. Pitch the Pros comes up with the South Carolina Entertainment Music Hall of Fame. You can get tickets now at pickenstheater.com. That's pickenstheater.com. Get your tickets. You could see live entertainment, tons of Shark Tank pitches going on as well with live music, comedy, and game shows. It's going to be a fun night at the Pickens County Performing Arts Center. Tickets at pickenstheater.com. Now I'd like to bring up
our own funny man.
Yeah.
Tommy is going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be doing some. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. We're going to tell some jokes. Have some fun.
Are you going to do more radio inappropriate jokes at the show?
Maybe. We'll
Stuff
see.
you can't really throw
I might
on
get
the
a little
air.
more edgy.
Yeah.
He's going to wait to see who's in the audience first.
Okay.
I prefer to work clean, but
Okay. Well, you get a little edgy,
sometimes those club jokes I keep at the clubs.
What do you got going on for us?
What we
in the
got
news?
going on is we're coming off a Memorial Day weekend, the official launch of the summer movie season. Of course, that's one of the things we love to do over the summers. And, the movies, theaters just haven't done so well over the past few years, but they're celebrating a huge win over this past weekend. $322 million at the box office over the Memorial Day weekend. It's their biggest since 2013.
Does that mean my AMC stock is going to finally go back up?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
I can't get any lower.
This is, thanks to movies like Lilo and Stitch, which raked in $183 million in the box office. It's a live action version of that. That's what Disney seems to want to do these days. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning it came in second.
That dude's amazing.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise. He is amazing.
Well, I've been kind of brushing up on the Mission Impossible movies and watching them, and it's interesting to see if you watch them all over the years how they've just gotten better and better and better.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I heard that he said he's gonna do movies as long as he's alive. Until he's 100, he's going to continue to produce.
I did hear
movies.
that. I saw that interview. Yeah.
And he looks good for 60.
He looks amazing.
He doesn't age.
Tom Cruise.
So
Tom
yeah.
Cruise.
So they're giving Minecraft a run for its money. Minecraft is the biggest movie of the year so far, but we'll see how that goes. Other movies to look out for this summer as you're planning out the summer. Later on this month, May 30th, Karate Kid Legends is coming out. I don't know if you guys.
I'm kind of
are Karate
sick of
Kid
that
fans.
movie.
Well, I feel like they're milking that a little.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Well, they got some of that off of Netflix, right? They're re-airing, so now they're throwing another movie out there.
I watched the first
Taking
one or
advantage
two.
of it.
The
on
Cobra
Netflix.
Kai series.
Yeah. Yep. How to Train Your Dragon live action version of that one's coming out the June 13th.
Where do they get the dragons, though?
I have no idea.
I want to learn how to train my wife. That's what I want to learn how to. Can you help me with that one, Thomas?
Yeah, we can. Absolutely. Yeah, the dragon. Speaking of dragons and reptiles, Jurassic World Rebirth, July
Another
2nd, it's coming out.
Jurassic Park.
Our superhero movies, July 11th, Superman's coming out. And
That looks pretty cool.
I don't know if you've seen have you seen the trailer?
I have, yeah.
They lost me when they brought Crypto in.
Yeah.
I'm like, really, the dog?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
we'll
the
see.
dog's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog's in this one.
You got to keep it going, right? Because then there'll be a movie about the dog next.
Yeah.
The one that everyone's looking forward to, though, as far as superhero movies, is Fantastic Four: First Steps, July 25th. So make plans to see that.
I'm over those movies.
When's that new Back to the Future coming out?
Is that
I'm over all these movies.
I want to know
No
when the
one wants
next.
to see any of these.
I want to know when the next Back to the Future is coming out. They keep pushing it out. When is that
They
coming
keep
back?
teasing it, but
right?
No, I've heard it teased
Yep.
constantly.
I guess once they put that stuff on wheels, because Michael's only on wheels now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can do with editing now.
I guess you could say the future for that sequel is a little shaky. So anyway, as we move on, the movie that I can't wait for is August the 1st, Naked Gun. Liam Neeson is starring as Lieutenant
Wait,
Frank Drebin's
he's still
son.
alive?
Yes.
He's still alive. I didn't know. I thought he died years
No,
ago.
Liam Neeson
Liam
is
Neeson.
starring in his.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Basically, now for those of you who haven't seen it,
Wrong
speaking
actor.
of trailers, you guys have to see the trailer. I'm not going to blow it for you here, but check it out. There's a reference to O.J. Simpson in the trailer that is absolutely hilarious. So check it out.
He's
So-
dead. I know that.
Quite a few people are dead.
Well, you remember the news story we did. The news story we did on, just recently. That's from the news you may have missed news desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, his credit card was just recently sold for $10,000. Yeah, it was auctioned off. Yeah.
What was it cut up?
It was pretty good. What you may have missed about it is it has no credit limit because any of the charges are going to be dropped. So, moving on, I do have a couple of other news stories if we want to cover them today. We got time? We got time? All right. Another thing we like doing during the summer, going to see baseball. Minor League Baseball team's new bat dog goes viral after pooping near the pitcher's mound during innings, in between innings, rather.
That's my dog,
That's
baby.
right. What you may have missed is the player spent the rest of the game catching infield flies.
Around third base.
There you go. Yeah, I love the tags. Keep them coming. Police in Tennessee are searching for a couple who stole a toilet from a Memphis home. And they're asking the public for help with identifying their suspects because they have nothing to go on.
so bad?
So bad. Okay, fine. New research, hey, since we're rucking and running, right? New research from Runner's World suggests that athletes who poop before a race experience an improvement in their performance, which you may have missed. It's especially true if you have the runs. Okay. British sheep farmers gaining worldwide attention for her method of preventing her sheep from mating with each other. She sprays them with Axe body spray.
Nice.
Yeah, the farmer got the idea because she noticed how well it worked on humans. Right. All right, let's try this one. Somebody gave me this one. This was submitted to me before the show. Kathy Griffin claims that Donald Trump will target comedians if he's reelected after being reelected as president, which you may have missed. It's a good thing that I'm not that funny. Wait a minute. Did you put this in here?
Big nasty.
All right, that's messed up. That's it. I'm giving up.
Ladies
That's
and
the
gentlemen.
news report for this week, y'all. Thanks.
Tommy
That is the
Donovan.
world champion of comedy right there.
Every Saturday at 5, Tommy Donovan. Man, what a great show we had so far, folks.
Oh, it's always good.
And it's winding down.
It's great. And what a way to wind it down, right? With Tommy.
Yeah.
Nothing
News you
better.
may have missed.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
greatest entertainment news ever. Folks, we're here every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Check out our Facebook page, The Fame Radio Show. Share us, like us, tell all your friends about us. We'll be back next Saturday, 5 p.m. You're listening to The Fame. See you next Saturday night, 5 p.m. Somebody pass.